Hey, Fancy Pants, it's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Basketball Wives, Season 11, Episode 7 review. Don't forget, you guys, to tune in tonight to my Exposing Diddy series video part 2. Part 1 was released yesterday, and it was explosive, okay? But in order for you to understand everything that is being said in my Exposing Diddy series, you have to watch my full breakdown of Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy. That video is up. I go into full detail of the court documents that stated everything she accused him of. So once you hear that, you will understand why these interviews and audio and all of this stuff that I've picked up from over the last, I don't know how many years, all makes sense and circles back to this Cassie Diddy situation. All right, let's get into this review. So the girls go back to a room and talk about what just happened with crazy Clayanna, child. That girl is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and needs Jesus. Brittany just sits there as they're talking. She doesn't have anything to say because she feels like if you have a different opinion outside of the other ladies that you will be targeted. And she just ain't got the time for that right about now, which is horrible to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't voice how you feel in fear of being ostracized by others. And like I'm in a room full of 30 plus, 40 something plus women and I can't even feel comfortable to voice how I feel about anything. That's so weird. So the next day, Brittany talks to Jac'eil and says that Clayanna was wrong for how she acted towards Jac'eil. But she didn't like how everything went down the night before with the ladies because she feels like they targeted her on purpose. Clayanna. I don't think that they targeted her on purpose. Clayanna came in with negative energy. She came to the party negatively. She came in, didn't speak to nobody, just sat there looking stupid in the face. And it just went left from there. And you know, I don't like half the women on this show, but I just got to state facts. So Evelyn goes to have a one-on-one conversation with Clayanna in her hotel room. And she says to Clayanna that she put herself in the position to have beef with everyone. I think that that's true, except for when it comes to Brooke. Because when you go back to the ice skating rink episode, the way she was like, you know, who are you? Who you know, how you get here. Like, come on, like, you know how she got here. She's a part of the like, let's not play that. So I do think that Brooke was low-key playing in her face. And Jen was playing in her face as well in the beginning. Now, the situation with Jac'eil, yeah, she went overboard with that. And she was 100% dead wrong for how she handled that situation. The issue with Vanessa is weird. Like, okay. So after that, Clayanna says, I didn't initiate that with Brooke last night. And Evelyn was like, well, I feel she did what she needed to do in that moment, talking about throwing that drink in her face. And Clayanna was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, you telling me that it was right for her to throw a drink in my face. And Clayanna argues that it was inappropriate and that when it's brought up how she put her hands on Jennifer, she was like, I barely put my hands on that girl. No, Clayanna. No, you can't negate what you did, but then want to be mad when somebody threw a drink in your face. That's, to me, karmic retribution because you had no business putting your hand on Jen. Is Jen annoying? Does Jen gonna get on all of our nerves? Absolutely. But at the same token, you had no business putting your hands on her. She didn't get in your face. You got in her face. You followed her out the restaurant, got in her face, and then pushed her and told her to get out of your face. Like, what? So you then can't be like, well, she was wrong for throwing a drink in my face. Like, girl, like, y'all both were wrong. 100% wrong. And let's face it, if y'all wanted to get active, y'all could have got active. Y'all was this close to each other. If one of y'all wanted to swing, y'all had ample opportunity. Neither one of y'all old selves trying to fight, because y'all would have had to soak in Ben Gay the next day. So let's not even do that. So she then denies putting her finger in Brooke's face. And Evelyn was like, girl, you did. Of course, the producers run it back. And of course, she did put her finger in the girl's face. Then we go to Clayanna's confessional where she was like, I think the dynamics are interesting with washed up fake Evelyn. You of all people try to call somebody out when you have been a damn animal. Be bye. Now, 100%, I get where Clayanna's coming from with that, because it's like, girl, you are the most aggressive, drama-filled person on this show for however many seasons that this show has been on. Like, so it's like, how you of all people coming to me about my behavior when you still acting the same way you did your first season. And this season, I will give it to Evelyn that she has tried to be the peacemaker and try to give grace to people, but at the same token, she still have her moments where it's like, calm down, girl. You gonna be in the hospital. You so angry. Like, girl, it ain't even that deep at this point. You already know the game of this show. Why do you let it affect you in such a way? So Evelyn asks, is she willing to apologize to the girls? And Clayanna was like, yeah, to Jac'eil, because she felt like she was 100% wrong because she really likes Jac'eil. But when it comes to Jennifer and Brooke, no. But I was like, you just told Jennifer last night that y'all was good. You ain't got no issue with her no more. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that Clayanna does have a drinking problem. Yeah, I think that she drinks a little too much to mask whatever sadness she's going through, because she does seem like she's struggling with something. Yeah, and this show is just really highlighting her struggles. So they go to the Shaman, and Vanessa couldn't go. Clayanna, of course, wasn't invited. They go to the Shaman, and Evelyn crying, saying she want to release any negative feelings toward Jennifer because she really wants to work on their friendship. And I was like, where did this revelation come from? All of a sudden, is it that Shawnee's not around anymore? Malaysia's not around anymore? All of your little friends ain't around no more, and you really need a sidekick on this show? Because you and Jennifer have been beefing for how many years now at this point? Since literally the mid-2000s, y'all been beefing, and all of a sudden you love Jennifer so much, and she's home to me, and I just want her to be in my life and my daughter's life. I really want you to make up with my daughter. Jennifer, you gotta make up with my daughter. Like, what? Like, I don't buy it. I really honestly don't buy it. I feel like she needs backup and an ally that she can 100% count on, and that is Jennifer, of course. So Jen agrees and says, you know, she wants to move forward, all of this stuff. Brittany then mentions mean girl behavior from the group and how they should give Clayanna grace. Evelyn disagrees and says that Clayanna has talked about everybody and won't take accountability. And Evelyn then tells the group how Vanessa don't deserve grace either because she been going around digging up dirt on Christian. And Jennifer's like, you gotta be effing kidding me. Now, Jac'eil was like, oh my God, I did not want her to find out like this. Like, what? So, they tell Jennifer that she found information on the fact that he has an older son. And she was like, we were just with his son the other day. Like, I know, like, she need to mind her business. But I'm like, if you knew that he had an older son when he told the girls that he only had 2 kids, why you ain't say nothing? It's giving me you lying. I don't think you know he had an older son. Because if my friends ask you how many kids you got and you say 2 and I know you got 3, I'm going to be looking at you like, the fuck is you talking about? And if I didn't bring it up right then, because of course I didn't want to embarrass you, I'm going to bring it up again on camera. Like, what's the tea about that? Why you ain't mention your son? Yeah, I think you're lying. So, after that, Clayanna talks to Brittany and calls Vanessa Leatherface and a meddler and tells her that she does want to apologize to Jac'eil and how it's double standards when it comes to Evelyn, because Evelyn felt like it was okay for her to have a drink thrown on her, but then felt like Clayanna should have put her hands on Jennifer. So Brittany was like, well, that's a problem because she and I promised not to throw drinks anymore. So now Brittany's starting to once again feel like it's double standards within the group and feeling like everybody ganging up on Clayanna. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't feel like Brooke was right for throwing a drink on you, but you also need to take accountability for the fact that you put your hands on that girl. Two wrongs don't make it right. Like, come on, make it make sense. So Evelyn and Jen completely make up, child. They do a crying by the fireplace, cut their hand and sow their friendship in blood. Like, girl, okay. And Jennifer says she wants to talk to Shanice because she loves Shanice. I love Shanice. I really do. I really do love Shanice. Girl, get out of here. So Clayanna meets with Jac'eil, and as soon as they walk in the room, Clayanna asks Jac'eil for a hug or whatever. They hug, and Clayanna tells her that she apologizes. She was 100% wrong and says that she feels like she's constantly being attacked in this group. And I don't think that's the case. I think that Clayanna is pitting herself to be a victim when half of the situations you started, half of them you didn't. So Jac'eil accepts her apology, but still side-eyeing her and putting her on thin ice as she should. Vanessa meets with Jac'eil, Jen, and Evelyn at the end of the episode because they want to confront her about going around digging up dirt on Christian. So Evelyn asks her why she in everybody's business and was like, you sitting up here telling everybody I broke up with my guy. I didn't break up with him. So are y'all on a break? Like, I'm confused. But anywho, I don't even care. So Vanessa says to Jen that it wasn't coming from a malicious place. She actually was trying to help her out. It came from a caring place. But it's like, okay, girl, I see what you were trying to do. And I think in Vanessa's mind, she really was trying to do something nice. But that's not your place or your business, girl. Like, that's just doing team too much. Like, so Jen, of course, should be upset. But let me be honest with y'all. The way Jen was coming at her, if Evelyn and her went back on good terms, Jennifer would not have been talking to that girl reckless like that. She just simply would not. She would have had an attitude, but doing all that yelling and doing all this, that just took me back to 2010, Jennifer and Evelyn. So much. And I was just like, are we really doing this again with freaking frat? Like, I'm not about to do this with Bert and Ernie. I'm just simply not about to do it with Beavis and Butthead. Absolutely not. Because I was like, Jennifer, girl, stop. Because you ain't about to bust a grape in a fruit fight. Stop. So, like I said, Jennifer yelling and all that stuff and tell her to worry about her own relationship as she should. Evelyn was like, I have never seen two women who have nothing going for themselves, talking about her and Clayanna. And Vanessa was like, okay, well, that's not true. You know, I have a gym, this, that, and the third. And Evelyn, get activated, child. That Harry Potter score, get the glowing, child. And here she go. And Evelyn was like, you cried with me about you having a miscarriage because you were being extorted. And then she say, you deserve better than that ish. You deserve to be loved. I left Carl at the first sign of him cheating on me. I know you love your kids, but you got to love you. And Vanessa in her confession was like, when I shared about my miscarriage, I didn't share it with Evelyn for her to try to use it against me. I don't know why she would bring that up. I've never told Jen or Jac'eil that. And I was like, well, girl, you shouldn't have never told Evelyn of all people something like that if you didn't want her to spew it back in your face to go and tell other people. And then you can't sit up there and want to poke your nose at everybody's business and then get mad when somebody tell yours. Like, come on, Vanessa, you can't have it both ways. So after Evelyn then turned into the Tyrannosaurus Rex, she asked Jac'eil and Jen, can she talk to Vanessa one-on-one? She calms down. She sits next to her and tells her that she's not there to attack her and yell at her, and that she knows how it feels to wonder how are you going to get out of a bad situation, and tells Vanessa if she needs help, she'll be there for her. And Vanessa is crying. You can tell Vanessa is very, very hurt and a very sad woman, and she knows she's not in a good relationship. I think that she's just scared to move on with her life because, like Evelyn said, you don't know where things are going to end up, but you're not happy in this relationship. You're being treated horribly by this man. You sticking around for what? You keep on saying it's for your kids, but you're doing your kids more harm than good. Like, your husband, nice looking dude. Meanwhile, you over there aging like spoiled milk. Like, girl, you gonna let this man take all your good years? Like, get your face redone, get a new hairstyle, and move on with your life, child. Because you got a nice body, and they like you, baby, to find nobody else. And it ain't even about, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like you can't be, bigger or whatever and find a man. But I'm just saying, like, you're still in your prime. Move on with your life. And I wish that Evelyn would have came at her like that first, instead of doing all that yelling and screaming that she be doing. Because I will give it to Evelyn this season. She has been trying with people, where in the past she would have been like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? This is her second time giving Vanessa a chance. Now with Clayanna, that's a wrap. But I will give that to Evelyn. But at the same time, Evelyn needs to learn how to stop popping off on people, because everybody not going to sit up there and go back and forth with you. I'm going to pop you in your mouth, because who you talking to? I ain't none of your child. Like, you not here to scold me. Like, what's the tea? Other than that, I'm going to give the episode a B+. A B+. Yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Let's talk about it all down below in the comment section. Next week is going to be the fight, child. Can't wait to see how this is going to go down. Y'all make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.